Well, very good morning, everybody, for Monday, the 11th of April. The Atlantic is starting to wake up a little bit more, and we had a reasonable day yesterday, but unfortunately, once again during the week, though not completely unflyable, we are going to go through spells of a bit more frontal activity before hopefully it settles down towards the end of the week. But for today, with the low pressure out in the Atlantic, that is starting to draw in a southeasterly flow across the UK, or at least in our area, and starting to strengthen as it approaches. The winds are going to be southeast and generally probably about 30 knots at flying heights in some places, and probably looking at somewhere in the region of about 120 to 130 degrees, I think, depending on where we are. Hopefully it won't go any more southerly than that, otherwise we have to change runways, which is a bit of a pain really, but fingers crossed we'll get away with it today. Satellite picture over the UK shows that sort of frontal weather slowly moving in from the west. I don't think it's going to really be much more than a cloud feature for us, at least for the main part of the day, but there will be a fair amount of milky upper cloud, and in sort of association with that wind, it's not going to be particularly soarable, or at least not particularly easily soarable. Public forecast shows top temperature today 14 degrees. The isobars curving round, meaning we're picking up some more southerly air from the continent. At least it's maybe a little bit warmer. Not that it'll feel much warmer in the strength of the wind, but quite strong at times. Probably looking at least 15 knots, maybe slightly more at times, and gusting up towards 30 knots at some points during the day. So yeah, probably not the best day to fly baby grobs. We've got plenty of K21s in the hangar. Looking towards the end of the day, that wind should start to abate, and it should be good enough for the evening group tonight. Reasonably good visibility as well. The temperature profile on here as well, showing 14 degrees and dew point of around 5 degrees. Currently at Odium, they have 6 degrees, Cave K, which is unsurprising. It looks fairly bright out there. And yeah, pretty nice easterly winds at the moment, but they will start to veer. And Farnborough is also showing very similar, but does show that gusty wind this afternoon, 120 at 15, gusting 26. Soaring wise, as we look on here, get the right screen up. Nil point, according to that. Actually, let's put standard on. Yeah, still nil point. 11 o'clock, blue, blue, blue. The chance of an isolated thermal, I'd say, but not much more than that. Airspace wise, what's 18? Have they, Bry's made that parachute drop zone smaller? Yes, they have. Parachuting the Bry's zone again. This seems to be a daily occurrence at this time of this year. Other than that, fairly quiet, other than the usual NOTAMs. Not much more to say on that. Operationally, it will be 0-9 with the winch offset as far south as possible, like we did yesterday. Gliders launching off the grass, and correction to the right, please. We have a 737 inbound from Manchester at about 10 o'clock. So we won't go onto the runway immediately. I will find out how that's getting on. It's already had one delay. It was supposed to arrive at 9:30. But as it arrived late last night into Manchester from Turkey, maybe they're still cleaning it. Who knows? Holiday makers, eh? We also have a Navajo, which is due in about 11:30, and it will go out again at about 1:30. And we have an oil spill 727 leaving at about 3 o'clock, though I said with those aircraft being as old as they are, we have to wait and see. It might go a little bit later than that. So yeah, reasonable day, pretty windy though, but make the most of it. I'll see you on the airfield. Bye for now.